January 1st of this year, Harris County Precinct 5 Major Offenders Division was contacted by the Department of Family Protective Services in reference to an endangered runaway who was possibly being trafficked. Investigators learned that this 16-year-old female ran away from DFPS custody on January 23rd. DFPS provided investigators with an Instagram account which also had photos of the juvenile. This Instagram account belonged to a Frank Roberts. On February 1st, investigators tracked Mr. Roberts to an apartment complex located at 1007 South Mason Road. Investigators recovered the victim at that apartment complex. The victim also at that time made an outcry that she was sexually assaulted by multiple different males at multiple different locations. Roberts subsequently confessed to sexually assaulting the victim multiple times. He also implicated two of his friends. Roberts was then placed into custody in the Harris County Jail for sexual assault of a child. His bond was set at $30,000. He has currently bonded out. A follow-up investigation identified Roberts' two friends as an Adrian Lewis and Colby Daniels. Investigators learned that Lewis had also been investigated for compelling prostitution in an unrelated case. The victim met Roberts and Daniels at the Greenspoint Mall. During the interview, she stated that she also met a rapper by the name of Dono. Dono had sexually assaulted her also. She said she was later sexually assaulted also by another suspect by the name of Adrian Lewis. All of the suspects drugged the victim with an assortment of drugs ranging from marijuana, Xanax, and possibly even heroin. They would house her at local hotels in the west side of Harris County, and unknown men were trafficked in and out of the room while she was drugged. This portion of the investigation is continuing at this time. Now, Roberts also videotaped himself during one of the assaults of the victim. Adrian Lewis was arrested on April 3rd, 2019 for compelling prostitution. That was an unrelated case. It's a second-degree felony. He had a $10,000 bond placed on him. He was also arrested for trafficking of a person, which is a first-degree felony. That resulted in a $20,000 bond. He has currently bonded out. Colby Daniels was arrested on April 8th for trafficking of a person, a first-degree felony, and that held a $30,000 bond, and he has bonded out. Donovan Knight was arrested on April 11th for trafficking of a person, which is a first-degree felony, and his bond was set at $40,000. He has bonded out. Frank Roberts, the original person, was arrested on February 1st, 2019 for sexual assault of a child with a $50,000 bond. He bonded out on February 3rd. It was on April 4th there was a 2B warrant that was filed for additional charges of trafficking of a person and sexual performance by a child, which is a second-degree felony. The bond has not been set. This is where we need the help of the public. As Mr. Roberts is, we're still trying to locate him on those subsequent charges. It is believed that he was probably still in town. He does have some connections with some family members in the Baton Rouge area. So if you have any information about the whereabouts of Mr. Frank Roberts, please contact the Harris County Constable's Office, Precinct 5, 463-6666, 281-463-6666. We really appreciate your help in this case.